It looks like a scene straight out of Steven Spielberg's thriller Jaws. But for marine biologist Ocean Ramsey, this rare sighting of a great white tells the real story of the ocean's fiercest predator. Ramsey and a team of divers were studying tiger sharks off the waters of Oahu, Hawaii on Tuesday when they encountered the enormous predator and captured the dramatic interaction on film. Ramsey estimates the shark, a female, tips the scales at over 2 tons, and it's 8 feet wide and nearly 20 feet long, making it one of the largest in the world, and the oldest, too, 50 years old. To really grasp the enormity of this great white, a yellow school bus would surpass it in length by 10 feet. It stands as tall as an adult giraffe and towers Shaquille O'Neal 3 times over.
Coming around.
One theory is that this shark is deep blue, featured in the Discovery Channel's celebrated Shark Week. That great white was first tagged by researchers in Mexico 20 years ago. If it is deep blue, Ramsey suggests she could be pregnant and chasing whales in the area for food. Ramsey has traveled the globe studying sharks and has dedicated her life to their conservation. She hopes these stunning images will help protect what she calls the ocean's most misunderstood creatures. And we are joined now from Hawaii by Ocean Ramsey, the marine biologist and shark researcher seen in those dramatic videos. Ocean, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Aloha, and thanks for having me.
Aloha.
Well, what a day you had. I know you do this for a living, but this had to be the moment of your life.
Absolutely breathtaking, heart-melting, overjoyed to be approached by this big, beautiful, massive, I think, grandma shark. I mean, she's definitely old to be that large. And it fills my heart with joy and takes my breath away. And it kind of breaks my heart at the same time, to be honest with you, because I just realized that moments like this are increasingly rare because shark populations are being wiped out for shark fin soup and shark finning.
Ocean, as this 20-foot shark approaches you, how did you not know that you were in great danger?
Well, I've been working with sharks all around the world, over 30 species, specifically great whites, for over 10 years. And I work daily, actively. That's actually why I was out in the water with my research team. We were just documenting sharks and behavior and looking for IDs, but we never would have imagined that we'd be fortunate enough to be graced with the presence of this massive, big, beautiful female white shark. So absolutely thrilled. She's an amazing individual, and it's just so sad that so many people out around the world seeing her would think monster and want to kill her because of, movies like Jaws, and so people are afraid. And truthfully, they swim past surfers, swimmers, and divers all day, every day, and it's so rare that they ever make a mistake. It's less than 10 human fatalities globally annually. That's around the entire world an entire year. Yet people kill 70 to 100 million sharks every year.
Well, you've been doing this research. This is obviously a great way to get the message out, but there's something about this particular shark, which I know you're looking into this, whether or not this is actually a shark that was encountered off the coast of Mexico, as I understand it, 2,500 miles away. Why do you think it might be that same shark, who I think her name was Deep Blue?
I think it might be deep blue because of the pigmentation pattern or the color pattern across the gills. I'm waiting to hear back from Dr. Mauricio Hoyos, who's the world's foremost leading expert on white sharks, specifically at Isla Guadalupe, where deep blue was first spotted. He's actually tagged her. He spent a lot of time in the water with her. And so I messaged him. I'm waiting to hear back till I actually say for sure that it was her. But either way, this is the largest white shark I've ever seen, and I've been working with them for over 10 years. Wow. And the absolutely most incredible individual. I'm just so humbled to be in the water with her, and I hope that people will be inspired to help protect them, so maybe moments like that are possible.
Hey, Ocean, there's something else about this shark, this 50-year-old shark. You think that she might be especially large for another reason. Why is that?
She could be potentially pregnant, or she may be very full. We did observe her going over and feeding off of a dead sperm whale carcass that was in the general vicinity. So either way, she's a big, healthy individual, and I just hope that she survives, because we need more big, healthy, pregnant female sharks out there at the rate that sharks are being killed.
Well, Ocean, it's incredible. What an experience. It's so wonderful. You have the pictures to document it and to share them with us. Can you really hold your breath 6 minutes underwater, by the way?
Over 6.5 minutes static underwater. As I swim and drink a lot of caffeine, that number goes down.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for sharing this with us. We appreciate it.
Mahalo nui loa, and thank you guys for your time and sharing the message too. Aloha.